Boy, are you gonna sit here and let this picket-head gal talk to you like that? You're sitting at your own dinner table and you're acting like the waiter. Welcome to 15 Good Minutes. I'm your host, Marlon. I got a very special guest with me here today. You go by Dee, right?
Yes, I do.
All right. And so we're here to talk about actors, actresses, and awards. Dee, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Got your drink?
I got my drink, and
Okay.
thank you very much for the
Absolutely.
red wine.
That's how we do it here, okay? So let's get started. So name your favorite actor.
Well, I have to start way back.
Okay. We can
Back.
go way back.
When I first started watching movies.
Okay.
I started watching movies when I was in elementary school.
Okay.
So, not to date myself, but I'm about to date myself. They were black and white.
Okay. Black and white movies.
Black and white movies.
Okay.
So
Black and white movies.
on
Okay.
Saturdays, I would watch black and white movies. Gregory Peck, Robert Mitchum, Shirley Temple.
Okay.
All those movies in black and white. And so that's where my love of movies and actors specifically began. So I think back to that time, the first actor that I said, hey, I think I like this guy.
Okay. Who was that?
Sidney Poitier.
Ah, okay. Everybody know him, right?
Sidney Poitier.
Okay.
So I started liking him. I think the first movie I saw him in
Okay.
was To Sir With Love.
Ah.
And after that, it was In the Heat of the Night.
Right. Good
And
movie.
then, now mind you, these movies came out a little before I was born. So I'm watching now reruns of them.
Right.
But still, they were like new to me.
Right.
So we got To Sir With Love.
Classic movies.
Yes.
Very classic movies.
Yes.
Yes.
We got In the Heat of the Night. And then A Raisin in the Sun.
Right.
And then after that, he was just my favorite actor.
Right.
So until somebody else came along to knock him off.
Right. So would you say he broke the ground on different types of movies? Because you named some different types of movies, right? To Serve With Love, In the Heat of the Night. Do you say he played roles that other black actors did not play?
Well, he played the roles that were available to him.
Okay.
Because back in the 60s, early 70s, there were just a handful.
Okay.
So back in the 60s, Sidney Poitier was it. So each time that he stepped on screen, he brought it.
Yes, he did.
To Sir With Love, he's a teacher.
Yeah.
Kind, gentle-hearted teacher. He wanted to be an engineer, but engineering jobs weren't available. So he took this teaching job. He was only going to be there for a second.
Okay.
A hot second.
Okay.
But he fell in love with the concept of teaching these kids in London who were bad seeds, if you will.
Okay.
And the movie showed how he turned them around.
Yes, he did. Yeah, that was good.
When he finally got the letter in the mail that said, "Oh, we've got the engineering job available. You can start tomorrow," he turned it down.
Yes.
He ripped it up and tore it.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
that was a really good movie. That
Yeah,
was a good
yeah.
movie.
So he was my favorite actor in my childhood.
Okay.
So then you move into the 80s.
Okay, before we move into there, can I quiz you real quick?
Sure.
Okay. So
I didn't say I was going to pass the quiz, but go ahead.
you might not pass. All right, just quiz you real
Go
quick.
ahead.
So Sidney Poitier, right? So who was his best friend? And there was one person, his best friend, who he ended up going to a movie with, and both of them decided, this is what I want to do.
I have no idea. Who was it?
Harry Belafonte.
All right.
Harry
Dale! Dale!
They like come and they wanna go home. So you think I knew anything about that? So, which one of those roles you would think is probably one of your favorite roles by Sidney Poitier?
I would have to say In the Heat of the Night.
In Heat of the Night. Okay.
In the Heat of the Night, he had dignity. He was a man with dignity. He was a proud black man.
Yes.
And he basically showed the man,
Right.
Mr. Charlie,
Right.
Rod Steiger,
Yeah.
that I'm not your boy.
That's right.
I'm a cop from Philly.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing. I'm here to solve this case. I'm going to solve it
Yes.
with or without you. But I'm going to do it my way because they call me Mr. Tibbs.
That's right. That's right. So he played a lot of good roles, right?
Yes.
Roles that traditionally black actors wouldn't have played back during that time?
Well, you know, like I said, it was Sidney and Harry Belafonte in the 60s
Yes.
and maybe early 70s.
Right.
And then you move into the 80s and 90s, and Denzel comes to town.
Ah, okay.
So Denzel will be my next favorite actor.
Okay.
But right now, he's still my favorite actor because he ruled the acting scene in terms of black actors in the 80s and the 90s.
Okay. So when you said Denzel, there was like a little twinkle
Yeah.
in your eye about about Denzel. So what is it about Denzel that you like the most?
Again, he brings it every time. Whenever he's on stage, whenever he's in front of the camera, he brings it. Denzel is cool, he's calm,
Yes.
collected. Denzel has swagger.
Yes, he does.
And he's played a variety of roles. Now, every movie that Denzel has filmed hasn't been my favorite.
Okay.
But I have favorites, and I just like seeing him become a different character. Whether it's him having facial hair,
right.
whether he doesn't have facial hair, whether he has a mustache, whether he's got his natural curly hair,
Okay.
whether he's bald.
Right.
He gets into that character no matter who it is, and he brings it, and it's believable.
Okay. So I want to ask you a question about Denzel Washington. What role would you like to see yourself on the other side playing along with Denzel Washington? Is there any role that you can think of? Now, just be honest. If there's any role that you can think of that you would love to play that actress on the other side of Denzel Washington?
I guess I would have to say Angela Bassett, Sister Betty in Malcolm X.
Okay.
Because when he asked her to marry him over the phone, I fainted. I said yes.
You did. You said
before
yes.
she said yes.
Wow.
So I would have loved to have played his better half, his
okay.
companion in that movie.
Okay, that's good. That's good stuff. So, what would you say one of your favorite, if not that scene, one of your favorite movie scenes of all times? One that just makes you move. One that just kind of, when you watch it, when Dee watches that scene, you're in it. You feel it.
Well, it's funny you should ask that because I just watched this movie the other night for, I'll say, the 100th time.
Okay.
Get busy living, or get busy dying.
Okay. All right.
Shawshank Redemption.
Okay.
My man, Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
He's another one of my favorites.
Okay.
Brings it every time. Love him. Love him.
Okay. All right. So we've talked about your favorite movies. We talked about your favorite actors. What about actresses? Do you have any favorite actresses that you...
Again, I'll start back in the 70s.
Okay.
That's when it all started for me.
Okay.
Cecily Tyson.
Okay.
My girl is amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes.
When I first saw her in Sounder,
Yes.
I was on a field trip, 6th grade. We went to see the movie. And the one thing I loved about her is the fact that she looked like me.
Right.
You feel me? You
I
see
get
what I'm
it.
saying?
Absolutely.
She looked like me.
I get it. Yeah.
And back in the 60s and 70s, there weren't a whole lot of actresses who looked like little black girls when I was in the 6th grade.
Yes.
But when she held it down while her husband was serving time for stealing food to support his family, because they didn't have nothing, she got me.
Yes.
She had me at, Nathan! Nathan!
It's good.
She had me.
Yeah. She I know, she's one of those actresses that when she speak, everybody listens.
Exactly.
Right? And you remember those lines that she
Yes.
said.
Yes.
And they're timeless.
Yes.
Like you just said one that was timeless,
Yes.
right? And it just makes you remember some things about that role, that movie, what it meant to you, and those kinds of things. So that's really good.
And then we go back to my girl,
Okay.
Angela Bassett.
Okay.
Now she's my girl for the ages now.
Okay.
She is phenomenal. Her presence, same thing.
Okay.
those are the type of actors that get me. When you're on stage, when you're on screen, I believe it. Right. I believe you are who you are in that moment, that character. Yeah. I believe you. Yeah. You might even scare me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So Angela Bassett, I wouldn't suggest anybody do her wrong.
Yeah, I wouldn't do her wrong.
Okay.
I wouldn't do her wrong. You know, there's one thing I would tell you about Angela Bassett. So this is 15 Good Minutes, transparent show. I got a crush on Angela Bassett.
And you should.
I mean, like, I don't care. I mean, she could be 80 years old, and I think I still have a crush on Angela Bassett.
Okay.
You know, she is just, she's one of those women that she walk in the room, you know, I'd be like,
she got it going on.
Right.
She got it going on.
I don't jump around for many stars. You know, I'm not starstruck or anything. But Angela Bassett come in the room, and I'm just like, move out the way.
And you should.
You're right. I should. You should. Okay, that's good. So let's move on a little bit to Academy Awards snubs. Can you think of a movie or an actor you hope would have won a certain role, or, you know, a character in a movie that you can say, you know what, you know, they should have won that role? Or maybe there are many.
There are many, but the one that made me mad.
Okay, let's talk about
angry.
The one. Yes.
And, you know, I could talk about others, but I still haven't gotten over the Malcolm X diss. I haven't gotten over the Malcolm X diss.
Right. Absolutely.
I'm like, I like Al Pacino now.
Right.
But A Scent of a Woman doesn't hold a candle to Brother Malcolm.
That's true. And Al Pacino is one of my favorite actors, but you are absolutely on.
I was a little upset about that one.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah. I see it.
You see it?
I see it.
You see the rage?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And I was upset when Lawrence Fishburne didn't win for What's Love Got to Do With.
Yes.
Angela Bassett didn't win.
Right.
For her role.
Yes.
So
there are many.
There are
many roles that you can say.
There are many, and I could spend all day talking about it. But those three right there really bothered me. Yes. I mean, I watch the Academy Awards and I have fun. I hope this person wins. I hope this person. I saw this movie and so forth. But those three really, really stuck with me.
And those were some good movies, good roles, timeless. You can go back and watch it. You know, you want your kids to watch it. And so I agree. There are many roles that those types of actors and actresses have played that they absolutely should have won Academy Awards. Yeah. Absolutely. So what do you think about, just getting a little bit serious, what do you think about typecasting?
You really want to know?
That's why we're here. And that's why you're here.
Typecasting. I'll give you an example.
Okay.
Take Hattie McDaniel.
Okay.
And Gone with the Wind. The only roles back then in the 1930s that a black woman was ever going to get, you were going to be somebody's maid.
Okay. Yeah.
So for that time, I can understand that. Now, in 21st century, I can't get with that.
Absolutely.
Because there are other roles that African Americans can play without being typecast. I don't have to sell drugs. I don't have to be the pimp. I ain't got to be the hoe.
Absolutely.
I can be the doctor, the lawyer, the teacher, the engineer. So that bothers me in 21st century.
And it should, because you started off by talking about actors who played very significant roles, right? And they weren't the pimp, they weren't the drug dealer,
exactly.
You know, they weren't the maid or anything like that.
Exactly.
They played some very, very good roles. So in the 21st century, absolutely, I totally agree.
And one thing that Hattie McDaniel said, and I'll leave on this note, when she accepted her Academy Award, she said that she wanted to be someone that we could look up to, that she would be a credit to her race.
Yes.
And she also said that I'd rather play a maid than be a maid.
Wow.
And I'm going to leave you with that.
That is good. That is good. That is good. Thank you guys for tuning in to 15 Good Minutes. As you can see, we can go on and on and talk about topics like this, but I would like for you guys to subscribe, Facebook, Twitter, hit us up, let us know any topics that you would like for us to cover. See ya. Cut. Well, you were on it. What? on
She
it.
did her homework.
She tied it. Yes, she did. She tied it all.
Damn!
She tied it all in.
Well done.
She tied it all in. Oh, shit.